Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'm giving you my each way Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. You might recognise us back in the hotel room as we're back now in Milton Keynes for this week, which is going to be my second week of my university work placement without the races. Can't wait to start there again tomorrow and be getting stuck into doing all the research and that kind of stuff. I'm looking forward to getting on with that. I'm going to be going through tomorrow's selections in this video at Fakenham, Wolverhampton. There was meant to be racing going on at Lingfield, but unfortunately that had to be abandoned due to the rainy weather over the weekend. So just the two race meetings tomorrow. Also as well, I want to apologise for not making a video today. I was out on Saturday night and unfortunately I didn't get time to make a video, so apologies for that. Also as well, I'll just reflect on how Saturday selections ran. Just the one winner in the end with Vocalizer. That was not a bad performance at Taunton, where it got its head in front, and even though there was a few questions at times with its jumping, it managed to win, and in the end that wasn't a bad selection there. Our other selections really didn't deliver. We backed Midnight Tune for Anthony Honeyball and Aidan Coleman. Had some good form coming into that race at Ascot, with wins at Ascot and at Kempton, beating some good useful horses that had franked the form. And it went with its normal game plan of front running at Ascot, but in the end was no match for the Warren Greater X horse, and pretty much towards the last third in the race the panic alarms were ringing if you're on that one like me, so that was quite annoying there. Our other selections were Night of Sin in the big handicap at Ascot. Travelled okay, but in the end I think the ground went against that one, and maybe that's one for the memory bank for maybe some slightly easier opportunities. So that was quite a disappointing one there. Also as well, we backed Forrester Egg for Lucinda Russell and Derek Fox as our nap at Haydock. In the end, it didn't finish the race, but not many horses in that race actually even finished. I think it was something only about 6 horses in the end. A lot of them got pulled up, as it was very much a hard slog around Haydock, as it often is when it's very testing conditions. And in the end, our nap there couldn't come in for us. So it was quite disappointing over Saturday, but at least we got one winner with Vocalizer on the board. So we're going to be kicking off in tomorrow's horse racing action, like I said, focusing at Fakenham and Wolverhampton in the same usual format now, since we've taken in the new year with the nap, the next best, the long shot and the unknown. And we're starting with the next best tomorrow with a horse which I think has a very good chance in the 155 with a horse called Oscar Star, trained by Jamie Snowden, and Gavin Ginn taking the ride. Both stable and jockey have been going very well recently, and when they team up as well, they're normally a good force, so I thought this horse could definitely go well tomorrow. Now in this race, it comes into some quite good form really. It won last time out over 3 miles at Savile, and then before that it finished in a very good race at Plumpton, where a couple of winners have come out of that. The likes of Roxana, which is the Harry and Dan Skelton horse, that won subsequently after running at Plumpton, and also the third horse of Jamie Snowden's Naranja has come out and also won. So that piece of form is looking good, and also as well there's a few other good form lines within this horse's previous race records that go along. So I thought tomorrow at 11:04 in this race is definitely one that should definitely go close, and it's going to be our next best tomorrow, currently at 11:04 with bookmakers. We then go to our nap tomorrow in the following race at Fakenham in the 225 with a horse called Hollybush Henry. Since it's gone to Phil Middleton, he's been running really well, and he uses the services of James Byrne tomorrow, taking £5 off, which will be very handy. Now, James Byrne has been riding really well of late. He had a winner today at Fontwell with a horse called Atlantic Royal, and then he also had another winner in the big race at Ascot with Jenkins. So he's been riding really well of late, and he's got another decent opportunity here, I think. This horse has been running really well, won some good competitive races, and also when it hasn't won, it's been putting in some good performances. And I thought tomorrow at 9:04, that was definitely kind of a banker bet, and that's why I'm making it our nap tomorrow in the 225 at Fakenham. We then have to wait a couple of hours to go on to the all-weather meeting for our third selection, and it's going to be our unknown selection tomorrow in this novice race. We're going with a horse here called Natch. It's currently around 11:04 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by John Gosden, and Robert Haviland takes a ride. This horse is by Nathaniel, so it's got a very good pedigree, and I thought I had a very good chance tomorrow after an encouraging start under rules at Chelmsford last time out, where it was only just beaten and you could have thrown a blanket across them. It was a blanket finish, and that wasn't a bad performance there in that quite competitive race. Now tomorrow it meets a Godolphin runner that's quite well fancied at the moment. It is odds on, but it's going to be in receipt of £7 as that horse carries a penalty, and I thought maybe that could just make the difference tomorrow, and I thought maybe Natch was the one to go with in the 450 at Wolverhampton. So that's going to be the unknown selection tomorrow. We then go to our final selection in the 620 at Wolverhampton with our Longshot tomorrow with a horse called Start 7, trained by Jamie Osborne. Dougie Costello takes the ride, part of the Melbourne 10 Racing Club, who are trying to get quite a lot of wins on the all-weather as they're going for the Owners' Championship. And I thought this horse tomorrow might go not bad at around about 14 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment. And it hasn't been showing too much recently, but it's dropping back in trip tomorrow over 1 mile and 4 furlongs. It's a previous course winner, and they have dropped it, the handicapper, to a mark of 85. And if you actually look at the competition against this horse tomorrow, I thought really it was probably one of the best rated horses, and the other horses would have to have some career best performances if they were to make the frame. So if Start 7 can run a good solid race tomorrow, I thought it could definitely be in the mix, and at a price I thought that was one that could go well. So they're the each way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow. If you think I've got some good selections or want to go against me or have any other tips of your own, please let us know in the comments box below. Also as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel here at Lucky15. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook under the same name. Gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.